Initially, when you're meeting someone and they are being vulnerable and being open and showing some level of integrity about things that they have done. Take, for example, a man that has cheated on his wife. If he's like, yeah, I cheated on my wife, or a guy who does videos on, what men do and, how women should look out for it and things like that. This is why it's so important that when you meet someone, you actually give yourself the time to discern intuitively if this is a man that you want to submit to. Okay. And you determine that by really paying attention to who this man is. There are some people who, under the guise of putting out, in the open, these things that appear to be vulnerable, they leave the impression that that's who they used to be. But no, sometimes a person, because of their conscience, because of whatever karmic cycle they're in their life, they will use the exposing of something as a way to justify it to other people. So then no one is looking at them thinking like, oh yeah, he's a cheater, or oh yeah, he wouldn't do those things that he's exposing about other men. No, you always want to check the motive of a person. You want to pay attention to the angle of a person. We see a similar thing in meetings where, a person is maybe going because of alcohol or whatever it is. And in the meeting, they're communicating. And this is what real vulnerability and authenticity looks like at its highest form. At these meetings, they're not trying to pretend like they're not someone that they are. They're not trying to pretend like they no longer do something that they are doing. They're being authentic. They're being real. Because the last thing you want to do is get with somebody who is talking like they're on the up and up, but then their actions don't match it. And so it's important to pay attention to what a person says and what they do, and the amount of time that it takes for you to discern intuitively who a person is enough to decide if you're going to submit under that headship, under that lordship, if you're going to allow that man, the spirit of that man, to be your Christ in physical embodied form. Make sure he is not someone that is going to waste your time. I am RealElectraBe, and these are messages from my heart.